at 5 o'clock, a nearly half-century-old mystery on the Cape has been solved. The FBI has uncovered the identity of the Lady of the Dunes. The murder victim's body was discovered way back in 1974. Good evening to you. I'm David Wade.
And I'm Lisa Hughes. Tonight, we know who she was and how she died. WBZ's Mike Sullivan is live in Provincetown. And Mike, this is fascinating. Genealogy helped crack this cold case.
It did, and investigators talked about how much technology has changed since her remains were found, and since then, she's been sitting here in this cemetery, waiting to be identified. A name is more than what people call you, it's how you are remembered. In Provincetown, after 48 years.
We can finally say her name, Ruth Marie Terry.
The body of the Tennessee native has been lying in St. Peter's Cemetery for decades. Her remains were found in the Race Point Dunes near Provincetown in 1974.
The victim's hands were missing, presumably removed by her killer so she could not be identified through fingerprints, and her head was nearly severed from her body.
Her death sparked numerous mysteries about the Lady of the Dunes. People even believe Whitey Bulger was involved in her death.
It really was mythical, urban legend-like.
Wendy Martin was good friends with the sister of the person who found her body.
All these years, I almost get emotional.
As soon as she heard the person had been identified, she came to the gravesite to say,
Ruth.
The name she has been waiting to say for years, while leaving stones by her gravesite every holiday.
I'm gonna go make a plaque with her name on it right now.
Investigators were able to identify Terry by using investigative genealogy,
which combines the use of DNA analysis with traditional genealogy research and historical records to generate investigative leads for unsolved violent crimes.
Their attention now turns to her killer, a person who may be in their 60s, 70s, or older.
Many of us who are working the case today were in grade school when this horrific crime happened.
It's very likely that the person who did this is dead, but they may not.
Now it's up to you to help generate new leads. Well, investigators are trying to learn more about who she was. We do know that she was a mother and a wife, that she had ties in Tennessee, California, Michigan, and Massachusetts. And the hope is investigators look back through her history, they may be able to find their way to her killer. Live in Provincetown, I'm Mike Sullivan, WBZ News.
And that would be the final chapter. Mike, thank you.